Bel Air's most expensive mansion. With a 4-lane bowling alley, 5 huge swimming pools, and a massive tennis court, Bel Air's most expensive megamansion has much more luxury to it. Worth around $500 million, what does the mansion hold to be so expensive? Is there something untouchable in the mansion? Let's find out. Welcome back to Famous Flair. And today, we are back with another banging episode. Stay tuned with us until the end of this video as we reveal to you some of the most spectacular aspects of this vast castle, including a movie theater and some art galleries. No, the mansion doesn't belong to some king or queen or other higher authority. If you have been into the world of real estate, you might have heard of Niall Miami, the famous real estate developer in LA. Niall Miami is the mastermind behind this extravagant, luxurious mansion that has a world in itself. You see those posh mansions in celebrity magazines. They are all designed by the one and only Niall Miami. He gained prominence when he designed Hollywood in the $20 million range. And after that, he literally blew our minds by designing projects just out of this world. His projects have been loved by renowned celebrities like Floyd Mayweather, Calvin Klein, and many more. On December 2012, Miami bought 8 acres of property for a whopping $28 million from Rita Kogan. For this purpose, Niall borrowed around $82.5 million from Hankey Capital in 2018. The same was the case with this huge mansion. Because the budget was huge, one could think how each and every design would be exclusive in its own self. In 2015, Miami gave his first public interview about the property he would build. He explained to GQ that he was building a mansion, but this mansion would be a vision to behold. He said that this massive huge mansion would have a room dedicated to jellyfish tanks. You can literally relax in your room and watch those tiny beautiful creatures all around your room through blast tanks. Miami also told GQ that the mansion would have a room that would be able to store fresh flowers. So you don't have to see your favorite flowers wilting because this mansion has everything you could ever ask for. Apart from this, the mansion would also have a room that would have an ice bar whose temperature can be adjusted to freezing points. And if you have a sweet tooth, then there is a candy room for you. Here you can enjoy your favorite sweets and relax while indulging in deluxe Belgian chocolates. Miami proposed that the mansion would have a special nightclub for entertainment purposes. Here you can experience a real-time nightclub while staying at home and still enjoying yourself to the fullest. Unfortunately, the jellyfish room seemed too unreal and costly as well. Let's be honest, apart from the cost, isn't it weird to have an aquarium all around the room having jellyfishes? The design was termed as too impractical, and as a result, it was tempered right away. Another major problem was retaining water all around the room was a bit of a hectic task. And not only this, it was a possible threat to the marine life and the life living outside. So ultimately the design was discarded. The flower room and ice bar were also excluded from the final design. The reasons behind them not making up for the completed project remains unknown. However, we guess there wasn't much space left after building a garage that is as huge as to accommodate around 50 cars at a time. This sounds more huge than those car showrooms you get to see. Some other things that made up the final design were an Olympic-sized swimming pool inside the mansion. Yes, we are talking about an indoor Olympic-sized swimming pool. Gosh, that literally sounds too unreal. We wonder how it remains so clean. Besides this indoor swimming pool, you will find lounge decks where you can sip on a margarita while enjoying a nice dip. That is how rich life is. If the mansion has an indoor swimming pool, that doesn't mean it won't have an outdoor swimming pool. This enormous mansion has around 5 outdoor swimming pools, each with a different view that is literally to die for. And with that, it also has a 400-foot-long jogging track, so a fitness freak won't have to leave their mansion for a lovely morning jog. Bowling alley, candy rooms, art galleries with coffee tables, you name it. And the Bel Air's most expensive mansion has it all. This is how luxury sounds, guys. Building such an empire is not easy as a piece of cake. The mansion wasn't a project that could be completed in a few months. It took about 8 years for the project to come into its final shape. Around 600 workers built up the mansion, which we think is not enough for this vast lodge. Paul McLean was the architect who designed the mansion, and for interiors, Catherine Rotondi was appointed. The mansion has 26-foot-high ceilings, with the entrance having a path for gathering areas. With the panoramic 360-degree views, you would enjoy some of the most breathtakingly beautiful views, including the Pacific Ocean, downtown Los Angeles, and the San Gabriel Mountains. Inside the mansion, you would notice no bright colors in the interior. The use of neutral colors was the preference of Naomi, so the landscapes and panoramas would shine in the bright sunlight. Each space is allocated with open space to enjoy the fresh air while staying indoors. A mansion this huge would be definitely incomplete without a proper entertainment area. To have the living space serene and calm, the entertainment area is separated from it. The entertainment area is apparently located in the lower section, so the whole living area sits on it. The most important part of the mansion is the number of rooms it has. So the main house has 9 bedrooms in total, 8 bedrooms in the staff area, and finally 3 bedrooms in the guest corner. If you have been thinking, how come this mansion doesn't have a master bedroom, then stop thinking about that. Because this mansion doesn't have a master bedroom, but it has a master suite that is 2 of 5,500 square feet. Again, all of these rooms have their own outstanding views that are too unreal. Of course, the master bedroom suite is bigger than many suburban mansions. It comes with its own private swimming pool and a custom-built bed, with 2 built-in dressing rooms on either side. Apart from this, it has a spa level that gives the ultimate relaxation when you are way too tired. It also has a 32-seat movie theater to munch on some popcorn while watching your favorite movie. The mansion also has a separate room for philanthropy gatherings with hanging pods that are just way too beautiful. And not to forget the spacious 10,000 feet. Sky Decket has where you can play golf or even just enjoy the view while having a glass of lemonade. There is another extravagant thing this mansion has that no other would ever have, a beauty salon. Yes, this mansion has a big enough beauty salon that can accommodate around 3 to 4 clients. You don't have to step out of your mansion to get your nails done. You just have to walk downstairs. The property has some of the most extravagant art sculptures that one has only heard of and never seen. For example, the butterfly installations at the ground level, wing sculpture, and some life-size sculptures by the buy showroom. The mansion is still not up for sale, but the estimated value in 2017 was $500 million. At the lower $340 million mark, the mansion is still out of reach for many billionaires. The price tag isn't official yet and is expected to be double what was previously revealed. So what did you like the most about this mansion? Share with us in the comment section below. In the next one, we'll see you till then, stay safe,